y'all, my name is Logan and today we are packing a little cooler, more like a lunch bag. Okay, my little lunch bag that I used to take to work and now I've not used in ages. Very cute, chic, whatever. I'm packing it to go to my best friend Kennedy's house. We're having a little girls' night, and I am bringing the mocktails and some cookies. So I made these like very basic sugar cookies. They're supposed to have hearts on them, but they look like balloons. They're a little disappointing, to be honest. So I'm packing cookies and then I'm also making mocktails. So I'm bringing Olipop, which strawberry vanilla is my #1 fave. I'm bringing cherry juice and some oat milk. So the recipe called for sweet cream, but one of our friends has a gluten allergy and cannot have gluten. So we have the beautiful oat milk and we'll be adding sugar-free vanilla, which I still have to put in a little container, a little vial. Honestly, I'm kind of second guessing if this has gluten in it. I'm gonna pour some in a little tiny container. Usually I use this for my ginger shot, but today we're gonna use it for the sugar-free vanilla syrup. So I have my little vial. I'm gonna be taking this with me. And then we're packing the cooler with some little ice packs. Probably need to add some cushion. So we're gonna put a little towel in here so it doesn't break, because this is glass. Great. And then we're gonna put the Olipop in here. Okay, I'm struggling a little bit. In theory, this all should fit, but now it's kind of not fitting. Okay, let's rearrange. Okay, it fits. Heck yes, we are ready to go. Shoot, I forgot this. Gotta poke that in there. Poke it in on the side. And we're ready to go. Packing my little lunch pail actually turned out way better than I thought it was gonna. I, for a minute there, did not think that it was all gonna fit, but we are on our way to Kennedy's house.
These plates are so alley coded.
I love them.
And look, the tablecloth matches. And I made everybody a little bouquet of flowers.
Oh my god, you're so cute.
It probably is bad. Okay, give it a little taste. Okay, what do you think? I just made up the recipe.
No, it's actually really
Is it good?
I'm actually not good.
Are you lying to me? Is it going good, Ken?
It's going really great. I love Cinderella.
Cinderella. And then I have a couple rows done. My little cheetah. I just got back from Kennedy's girls' night and it was so foggy driving home. I seriously like had my hands at 10 and 2 and I was like, we've got to get home. And I was like thinking I should have probably brought my glasses because I feel like they help with like glare and reflection better. And I want to say that like my like doctor told me that there was like a lens in there to help with like my stigmatism, but we made it back home. We're good. I have great news. So I recently downloaded the Goodreads app. I have not had this app ever. Like I just downloaded it. It was paired with my Amazon, so apparently I did link like 2 books that I read off Kindle and then like I rated or reviewed, and I just got Goodreads. And as I was messing with it, like last night or 2 nights ago, I was like going through and trying to find books that I wanted to read. And while we were at, you know, the little girls' night, we were talking. And since I, you know, just got it 2 days ago, I asked the girls, I was like, do any of you have Goodreads? And you know, I did get some more friends. I have 3 friends. I'm so excited, and 11 books. And I was going through the books that like I'm looking forward to reading. 1 is Pineapple Street, 2 is Look Closer, and the 3rd one is First Lie Wins. And Kennedy's like, oh my gosh, do you have the book? I said, no, like maybe I'll go to Target like after our little girls gathering. And she's like, I have it. It came in my, she's part of like a subscription or whatever, and she gifted, she's like, you can read it, not gifted, like I'll give it back, right? Like borrowing books. And she's like, I have that book. And I was like, perfect. Like I literally cannot wait to read it. I'm not sure, it's pretty late. I probably won't start it tonight, but first thing tomorrow, I have a date with this and my coffee. A physical book always makes me feel like just so wholesome and good. And I'm trying to romanticize my mornings and evenings. So having a book will be perfect. And I think this one's a bit spooky, so I'll have to read it in the morning and not at night. But tonight was just so much fun. It's always great to connect with like new people and old friends and just like getting together. And we did the diamond painting and mocktails and pizza, and it was so, it made my heart so full. So I'm off to bed and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. We have our freshly made latte. Honestly, like I'm getting so good at the foam. I'm impressing myself, honestly. So it's perfect. It's amazing. I personally just do some messenger coffee grounds and then I foam milk up. It's my favorite, a very basic latte. It's number one in my heart and number one every single morning. I try to drink some water before drinking a coffee, and also like trying to eat some protein, but there are a couple days where I am just like coffee first. Okay, I cannot, like, it's a ritual, okay? It's a morning ritual, it's a morning routine. It's one of my favorite things. This morning, we are going to be starting First Lie Wins. Last night, I had troubles going to bed because I feel like I was just so amped up from hanging out with all the girls. And I was like, you know what would really like help me go to sleep? Reading a book. But I did not want to start this last night because I'm thinking this is not a nighttime book. This is read in the morning, read in the sunlight, read when I'm not afraid of anything, right? And the inside cover says, Evie Porter has everything a nice Southern girl could want: a doting boyfriend, a house with a white picket fence, a tight group of friends. The only catch, Evie Porter doesn't exist, okay? And then it like, you know, follows through with some more. I personally try not to read a lot of the like summary of the book. I feel like it gives too much away and I want to be surprised like completely. So usually I only read like a couple of the sentences. I'm like, that's good enough for me. So we are going to start this and drink our morning coffee. I got a couple chapters in as I was drinking my coffee and I have been pleasantly surprised by this book. I haven't read like a thriller in a while, particularly because I don't like the super spooky ones, and I want something that's like light and upbeat. Not light, not really upbeat, but like more of an action and like a I don't know, like a twist and a turn, like a real mystery. And this one is definitely doing it. I'm gonna put my book up and get started on my workday. I don't know why, but today feels like a Friday and not a Thursday. I have an event on Friday and a event on Saturday. It's gonna be a busy end of the week. So I'm just thinking, okay, I have a lot to do today. I need to record my podcast for Friday's episode. I need to make sure the house is clean, especially because I'll be doing some traveling next week. And since I have like so much going on and my calendar is like jam-packed, I'm thinking to the next thing, I'm like, oh, and that, and that, and that. And just trying to prepare because the first couple of weeks of February is gonna be kind of crazy. It is finally time to record my podcast and I am just quickly brushing up my eyebrows because they're kind of wonky after the workday I had. I feel like especially when I wear my glasses, like I just like kind of comb through my eyebrows. Maybe it's all the social media posts I've been seeing that's like, I'll go band for band with you, and my eyebrows are not thick. They're held together by a bit of pomade, a little soap brow, and constantly combing them up and making sure that they're in their perfect formations. Now that they're combed up, I'm gonna set up and record my podcast so it can go out tomorrow. First thing I do is get out my lights because we are still in winter, so the days are super short still, and I need extra lights to, you know, flash back on me because it's currently 6 o'clock and we have, you know, we still have a podcast to record. I usually put one light on this side and then I put the other light over here next to the camera, and it just gives a nice brightness to everything. Okay, so both are up, and then I get my camera ready. I honestly have a super easy setup, and if it was hard or I had to drive somewhere, I might not get episodes actually recorded. So I make it easy, I make it simple, and I make it definitely achievable. And this system is the only way that I can get 2 episodes out every single week on top of everything else that I do. Now that my camera has fresh batteries, I am gonna set it up and we're gonna record this Friday's Ask the Gals. Welcome back to another Friday episode of Ask Your Gal. Podcast is complete and uploading. I'm gonna switch out of my comfy day clothes and get into my comfy evening clothes. If you know, you know. I did not hardly get dressed or ready for the day today. I feel like the girls' night out last night it kept me up like real late, right? So I slept in and you know, I didn't do my hair, I didn't do any of those things this morning. Tomorrow I have a fundraiser event that I'm going to with my girl Madison, and as I'm looking through my closet, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna have to pick out an outfit for tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get fully ready tomorrow. I'm gonna have to put makeup on tomorrow and all the things. The thought of the fundraiser tomorrow and getting ready for the fundraiser tomorrow already has me tired. So I'm gonna switch into some cozy clothes. I'm gonna forget about the event tomorrow, and when it comes, and we will try and find an outfit for those things. But yeah, we have been on a Suits kick lately, so we're gonna watch Suits. I wish I could lay in bed and read my book, but I don't think that will be good for me. I'll stick to reading it in the mornings instead of, like, you know, before bed. Don't want to prep my mind. I really do need like a light, easy read beside my bed so that I can wind down in some way or another. Maybe I'll go to my bookshelf and try and find some of those books that I bought and then shelved and haven't read yet. Always gotta save those for a rainy day. I'm gonna get in my comfy clothes and hang out on the couch. It has been a crazy Friday. I had a bunch of calls this morning and things to do on my computer, but it's finally afternoon and we are getting ready to go to a fundraiser with one of my very best friends, Madison. And I've started with taking a shower and blow drying my hair. I think I'm gonna put like a couple loose waves in it, but since the fundraiser starts so late this evening, I am gonna make myself a coffee because I'm gonna need some energy. Check-in starts at 6 to 6:30 and the program doesn't actually start until 9. So it's gonna be a long night and I'm gonna need my caffeine, I'm gonna need my coffee, a little pick-me-up if you will. So we're gonna make a coffee and then I need to start getting ready. I'm putting a little bit of a bend in my hair because I find that I can never keep straight hair. I try and work with my natural texture, which it will start to wave up if I get hot, if I get sweaty, if it's humid, any of those things. So I try to work with my natural texture and give just a little bit of a bend in my hair. As you can see behind me, I have picked out my dress. She was really, really wrinkly. I tried to steam the shower, but it didn't help as much as I wished it would have. So she's just hanging there in the meantime. My hair honestly isn't that thick, so it doesn't take long to just put some texture in it. I only separate it into 2 different sections and basically like we're done. I really like an undone look, something that's not entirely perfect. So I do vary the amount of time that I spend on each of my pieces, and honestly like this really doesn't take me any time at all. Now that the hair is basically done, it doesn't take me that long, I'm gonna start on my makeup. Not only is this a great opportunity to catch up with Madison, my friend Jenny, who if you've listened to the Golden Hour Drip podcast, she was on an episode like last fall. She's a really good friend of mine, and she actually coordinates and completely organizes this fundraiser. So it'll be great to see all the work that she's put into this event. I've gone to this fundraiser for the last 3 years, so it's always exciting to see how she just switches it up and, you know, what elements she adds, because I love events. I love going to events, and since 2 of my very good friends are connected to this, it makes sense. This year's theme is the Eras Tour, so I'm excited to see what decor they have out and what everyone is wearing and their spin on what Eras prom is to them. I think Madison is wearing a black dress, so I think that will pair together really well with my muted wine color dress and her black dress, which is always effortless and so chic. I'm a little worried that my dress is spaghetti strapped. I wish I had like a really cute little shrug, but I don't. What really would be perfect is like a little animal fur, like the mob wife that we've been seeing everywhere, but I don't have a shrug like that. Back when I did, I think I was a junior bridesmaid for my aunt, honestly. Wish I would have kept that for middle school. It was a pretty warm day in comparison to the negative temperatures that we've been getting, so I think I'll be fine if I wear a coat there and then just take it off. I'm sure that they have like a coat check or something, but I am a little worried about not having sleeves. I am just out of this Lana Lips tube. This was my very first tube, and I think I have just about sucked everything out of that little tube. I'm gonna have to get another one. Now that I'm thinking about it, in years past it has been pretty warm in there though, so I think I'll be fine with the spaghetti straps, and I'm laying down some extra translucent powder in case my cheeks start to get too rosy. I don't want them to look like sweaty. I want them to look purposely pink and not, oh my gosh, like she is sweating so much in here and her cheeks are like ruddy. Okay, so all I have to do last is my mascara and we're ready to get dressed. Dress is on and we are ready to go meet Madison. I went to search my closet one more time to see if I could find anything for my arms, since I don't want to bring like a super heavy coat. It's still warm, and I found this like cardigan. I think this will work from going into the event and out of the event, but I probably won't wear it like during the event, if that makes sense. I didn't realize that it was still raining, so I'm so happy for my little shrug, but I am rethinking my shoes completely. Madison said that she was on her way. I'm gonna text her back on my way, and we're gonna go see her. Oh, follow the ball. Was to grab a little sweater. Worst decision of the night was wearing these shoes, because it was like this gravel, but since it's rained so much there was like mud. These little heels were sinking. As soon as I got there, I did like rinse them in the sink because I had mud all up on my foot and it was disgusting. So bad choice on the shoes. Great choice on the little sweater. I had a blast. It's always so good to see Madison, to see community members, and I'm really glad that I got to go this year. Best part of the whole night, let me show you. So the best part of the night was when we went to the photo booth, and the first round went really bad. First round was disastrous, like we were not ready, but we did a second round and it was so cute. So this was our little photo booth, and since the theme was prom eras, we did like a little prom photo. I can't wait to put this on the fridge. They're so cute. So last year when Garrett and I went, we put it here, and now we have more photos to put up. And Madison and I have been added to the fridge. It really was a super fun event, but I'm ready to get out of this dress. I'm ready to put on some comfy clothes and read my book. Not my thriller book, but a different book to ease into the nighttime. Lately, I have been picking something to help me sleep before bed, whether it's chamomile tea or last night I had like a cherry magnesium drink. I feel like it just helps with the evening routine. So we are gonna make a little mug of chamomile tea. What makes it even better is this chamomile like brand or whatever says on the back, use it for a calm, cozy break from it all or a soothing cup paired with a book before bed. Well, guess what? That's exactly what we're doing. Personally, I put 2 of these little tea bags in there and just let them soak for like 3 to 5 minutes. We have our tea, let's go read. This is my absolute favorite way to read a book before bed. The book that I'm reading tonight is Love Her or Lose Her, and it's by Tessa Bailey. If you have Goodreads and want to follow me on Goodreads, it's at Logan Lee Miller. I would love to be your friend, so go look me up. Currently I have 3 friends, but you know, I'd love some more. I'm gonna start this. This is a book that I borrowed from my mom this past summer. I just haven't got to it. But that's not the best part about my little book reading setup. So as you see, I have this like little lamp right here and I turn it on for red light ambiance. It's so good to have red light right before bed in comparison to like blue light. So I turn on my little lamp, I read my book. I also have red light lamps by my bed as well. I just find that it brings so much more to reading a book. So I'm just gonna sit here, enjoy my tea, and read this book a little bit before bed. I wish I could read the other book, but I think it's too much of a thriller before bed. I don't want to prime my brain in that way. So a little love story is honestly perfect, and it gives my skin time to absorb the skincare that I applied instead of just like immediately getting in bed, wiping it all over my pillow. You know, we're gonna let it dry, we're gonna drink our tea, we're having an evening so that tomorrow can be better than ever. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, go and check on all the other vlogs that I posted, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.